Alrighty, let's go ahead here with 977. 977. You would like to know, why did they end things with yourself? Let us see. All right, so we do have two tens coming forward, and the tens are going to talk about the idea of completion. So we've seen that they've kind of reached a point here when it comes to the heaviness here with the Ten of Wands. This could be personal burden or responsibility. Maybe they have a lot going on in their own personal life and they feel like they just can't juggle more things in their life, especially when it comes to connecting with other people. There could be something going on in that sort of direction where they feel like they just cannot add more to them. Now, when we also have the Ten of Cups coming forward, there's the idea of long-term happiness that's being involved. And with the Six of Swords, it talks about trying to overcome some sort of problem to find stability. So based on our top row cards, it basically says that this person is quite overburdened right now. And in order to get to a long-term place of happiness, they feel like they kind of need to shed some things to be able to move forward. So they're kind of dropping areas of life that they feel like are requiring more attention or more effort than what they can give forward right now. So it's not about liking you or not liking you. They're just saying, I'm overworked, I'm overburdened, I can't handle all this energy, all this responsibility. My life is maxed out here right now. I can't do it. And so in order to get to a better place of being, they need to remove themselves for this in order to kind of get that point of security to come forward. Especially if the two of you have different ideas about what you're looking for or wanting, or different ideas when it comes to connecting in general. That kind of creates a conflicting aspect, and it just kind of adds to the difficulty with this Ten of Wands. So our top row is basically saying that they've ended things because they felt overburdened. They felt like the relationship or connection with yourself was more responsibility than what they can handle right now. In order to make sure that they end up in a happy place or can get to this place of feeling more fulfilled, they kind of need to back out of it in order not to add more energy, weight, heaviness into their life. Now we have the Three of Cups coming forward with the Five of Cups and the King of Wands on the bottom of the deck. And so that's why I say it's not a matter of them liking you or not liking you, because the King of Wands would say that they feel an attraction towards you. They feel passion, excitement, desire. And this Three of Cups can actually come forward with a hope of renewal in the future. But this Five of Cups says right now that they're just in a place of looking at what's lost or what kind of needs to be put aside, instead of looking at the happiest solution of the situation, the Two of Cups, the unity, the working together to make things work. They're just saying, Five of Cups, I'm feeling really emotionally challenged right now, and maybe in the past some emotional connections made things worse to being challenged, and so the best thing that I can do for myself right now is detach from this, hope that we can reconnect in the future, but I just need to detach from this now so that I can have an opportunity to kind of process things and be in a better place in the future. So that's kind of why I see coming forward here when it comes to why Sawyer has ended things with yourself. It seems like there's just a lot of difficulties that they're experiencing right now, and they kind of need to pull back on things that are holding their attention or kind of needing or expecting more out of them so that they can be in a place where they're not feeling overly spread out. That's kind of what I see coming forward here. If anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you would like to have a personal reading done, check it out, temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. Let's go ahead here for 978. 978, you'd like to know, is it over? Let us see. Is it over? So we have the Eight of Pentacles coming forward with the Tower. The Tower talks about needing to break down some sort of wall or difficulty. And then the Eight of Pentacles talks about putting in the work. So I would call this a rough patch rather than it being over. The idea of the Tower can say that we need to break down all these old patterns that are not really benefiting the connection and kind of break away in the difficulties of working together or difficulties in ideas. We just need to kind of restructure things, so to speak. And then Eight of Pentacles, put in the time, effort, and energy to be able to see things move forward and to be able to have an opportunity here come ahead. So I don't see it being over. I do instead just seeing it be a rough patch, needing to really rework things and restructure things so that the two of you can work together to build up and to kind of find a better point of consistency and structure between the two of you to build up, rather than continuing in the same pattern in which you are. So diving into your second question, you'd like to know, are the two of you meant to be? Let us see. And if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now, temperanceandsage.com, for the live personal readings. All right, so with the Five of Pentacles, Two of Wands coming forward, I would more so lean towards a no than I would to lean towards a yes. Now, with the Two of Wands, we could say that this particular person is important when it comes to your future in one way or another, that there's an importance when it comes to connecting or thinking about a direction ahead. There could be some sort of importance when it comes to influencing you in a connection, in life directions, things like that, right? The idea of the Two of Wands is we're planning for the future, we're planning on how we're taking action, and we're just kind of being in this space of thinking of what's possible. But the Five of Pentacles talks about a very challenging energy when it comes to connecting, and so that doesn't really give us this idea of flow or this idea of working together. It more so brings forward a sense of difficulties or distance rather than being in this place of like needing to be or meant to be, so to speak. So I would say you're meant to be in each other's lives to learn something, but that doesn't necessarily translate exactly to needing to be in a relationship. It's just coming forward as learning something, figuring something out, using this connection as planners for the future, rather than it being about needing to be meant to be in a relationship itself. So I would say meant to be in each other's lives for a period of time to learn things, yes. Relationship, no. If anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. Again, these are paid personal readings. These are not free. So 980, personal reading order number 980, you would like to know, is it going to work out with the guy that you are talking to? Let us see. I thought that one flipped over there. All right, so we have the Ace of Wands coming forward with the Queen of Wands. This is a more passion-based energy, which can say that the spark is alive between the two of you and it's moldable. I wouldn't necessarily say that this is the end-all be-all and this is exactly going to move forward into until you're 99. I wouldn't say that based on Wands coming forward, but I would say with the Wands coming forward that there's definitely a strong passion, attraction, and energy here of connection to see something move forward, to connect, to kind of get a space of flow to come ahead. So I would say you can continue this with this particular person. The energy is there to make something happen, to move it forward, to kind of be moldable. But this is not a Pentacles energy, right? We don't see like a Hierophant come forward, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups even. Something that would give the idea idea for like even a Seven of Pentacles, of building up the future. The Ace of Wands is a spark up of a passion, a new project, a new idea. And then the Queen of Wands is more of the passion, attraction for the moment style of card. These cards are not necessarily the idea of longevity. It's more of like a spark up of passion. So I would say that this connection is very moldable right now, and you can, create the structure to make something happen here. But this is not necessarily a guarantee that it's going to work out. It's just more of there's moldable energy here to make something happen rather than it being a guarantee to work out. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. No worries. Thank you as well for allowing me to do your reading for you. We currently don't have anybody in the queue. So if you'd like to have a personal reading done here today, you can have yours done right away, temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. So these are paid personal readings. These are not free. Temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings if you would like to have a personal reading here today. But these are paid personal readings. These are not free. If anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com, for the live personal readings. If anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the websites temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you would like your question answered, check out the website temperanceandsage.com. So let's go ahead here for 981. 981, you'd like to know what are M's current thoughts about yourself? Let us see. All right, so we have two cards of new beginnings. The Ace of Swords as well as this Ace of Wands is strongly thinking about creating something new, connecting with you in a new way, thinking about how they can create some sort of spark up or movement when it comes to yourself, or really just wanting to see the energy flow. And when we have this idea come forward with the double sixes, we're wanting to have an opportunity to create flow, passion, connection, an opportunity of new movement in a way that is like exciting, right? We are trying to think of exciting new energy, exciting new directions. We're thinking of an opportunity here to move forward in a new way. We're really just wanting to have some sort of new passionate energy coming forward here. And we're wanting it to be successful. The Six of Wands wants something to move forward very, very successful. So it's like currently thinking about connecting with you in a way that's going to make things move forward. And when we have this Six of Cups come ahead, they're thinking that this is something that you're going to want as well. That it's not just a one-party dynamic, it is both sides wanting to connect, wanting to see something move forward, and wanting to have these good memories come forward. And with the idea of the Judgment, they're trying to think about your actions or think about your energy and trying to see if there's any direct signs that they can be given off of it. And then how can they interpret that from like the universe's aspect as well? What universal signs could they be getting here rather than from just you directly? So I would say that their current thoughts about you are very good. Ace of Wands is a passionate energy, so they could be thinking about their attraction to you, their desire to connect with you, start new adventures with you, and just kind of see movement happen. And with that Ace of Swords, we're wanting new ideas to flow forward, new conversations, new directions, new opportunities here to happen when it comes to the idea of being in each other's energy. So this is very much in the idea of thought process of success, passion, excitement, desire. We're wanting signals to come forward. We're wanting energy to flow. We're wanting opportunities to come ahead here in new directions. So that's what I would say here is their current thoughts about you, very strongly in the idea of connecting and creating new directions. So let's go ahead here with 982. If anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you'd like to have a personal reading done, check it out, temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. Let's go ahead here for 982. You'd like to know, is there a possibility that if you give them space that they will return here to rehatch the relationship? Let us see. So we have the Sun card come forward, and the Sun is the absolute only card that I use to signify a yes to the question that is being asked. So this would say yes, space is going to be the best thing right now because it allows change to come forward, and we see that through the idea of the Death card. The Death card wants to have change to come ahead. It wants to have space to come forward. It wants to be able to morph and mold itself into new directions. So this is a really good energy because it basically says if you end up in this confident standpoint with the Queen of Wands, you'll actually attract them to come forward towards you. The more you chase them, the more you're going to push them away because they're going to end up in more of that Ten of Wands energy of heaviness when it comes to the idea of connecting. So if you allow yourself to be in this place of like confidence in self and attraction, you'll actually pull them towards you once they've been given that space to kind of mold and morph and change in the way that they're looking to see the change come forward in their life. So you give them the space of the Death card to change, to evolve, to end certain cycles that they feel heavy or difficult in, and then it creates a new beginning with the Sun that they can come forward towards you with the idea of the Queen of Wands. So I would definitely say yes based off this combination. Space creates opportunity, and the change can then create this direction of moving forward towards you. So I would say absolutely yes based on this combination. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com, for the live personal readings. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you'd like to have a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com, for the live personal readings. Alrighty, let's go ahead here for 983. 983, I'd like to know, was it from a place of temporary? Let us see. So I would say yes. If my memory serves me correctly, with your first question, we saw the Three of Cups come forward as well. And the Three of Cups is the only card that I use to talk about reconciliation. So now to ask if it is final or if it is temporary, and then have the reconciliation card come forward again, it gives this idea that they were just kind of overwhelmed and let go. Then when we have this King of Wands come forward with the Knight of Wands, there's like this passionate energy to try to come back, try to spark things up, try to move things forward. So it seems like it's just out of a temporary place, needing to get the spark back. We go from that Ten of Wands energy, which is incredibly heavy, to all of a sudden both of our cards of Wands only has one wand on it. So it's like we've got everything else sorted. Now we can breathe, we can feel empowered, we can feel confident, we can feel like Knight of Wands, we can say yes to things and move forward, right? That seems to be the energy that's coming ahead. So I do think that it was just based off of a temporary state of being overwhelmed and just saying, I gotta get out, right? It's kind of like, the way I'm picturing it is like if you're at a club or a concert and there's just too many people, the music's too loud, it's too stuffy, and you start to get claustrophobic, and you're just thinking, I just need to get out of here. And then by the time you get outside and you take a breath of fresh air, you're like, oh, okay, you know what, that actually wasn't so bad. I just needed a breath. It wasn't even that I wasn't enjoying the place, or I wasn't doing this, I wasn't doing that. It was just everything all at once of life, just, bottling up, and I just needed a breath of air. That's kind of how I see the energy coming forward here. That Ten of Wands, just everything going on, too much of life, something needs to drop, needs to get out, and then afterwards you realize what you've done, you've realized how things are, and you turn right back around. So I do think it's more so temporary than anything else, especially again with the Three of Cups coming forward, which is my card of reconciliation. If anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now, and we're on order number 984. 984, you'd like to know, what will he be doing with the connection when he comes back? Let us see. So the Seven of Cups basically to me says, I don't know. The Seven of Cups is that there's so many different options, there's so many different avenues that something can take, that we're not completely in a place of having something set in stone. There's still different ways, there's still different avenues, there's still new things, new ideas that can come forward, that we're not just all said and done in one particular place to make something happen. This seems like the energy is strongly coming forward to look at different opportunities or look at different directions as they come, rather than being in a place to just automatically say, this is what I'm gonna do, this is how things are gonna be, and this is how I'm going to move things forward. It just seems like they're more so in a place of trying to figure it out as it goes, and they're going to need a lot more time here to kind of give an idea or give a plan, rather than just being able to make something happen. So I couldn't really tell ya. When we have the King of Cups come forward, we are definitely wanting to have an opportunity of emotional connection. We're wanting to have flow. We're wanting to have the energy come ahead in a way that feels connected with structure, with care, with nurturing energy. And the Six of Wands would say that we want to succeed. So this combination is like, I want to succeed, I want to see newness come forward, I want to see emotional connection come ahead and feel connected in a way that feels stable. But the Seven of Cups says there's so many different ways that looks like, that it's just not necessarily something that comes forward as, I'm going to do this or I'm going to do that. So right now I couldn't really tell you as to what they will be doing for the connection, because they're not really in a space of knowing for certain what they should even do to begin with. But it does seem like they're going to try to make it succeed, and also try to bring an area of care to the connection as well. Try to bring some emotions in to make things feel stable. So that's what I would say. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you'd like to have a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com, for the live personal readings. Alrighty, let's go ahead with personal reading order number 985. 985, you'd like to know what are his thoughts and feelings here regarding the change between the two of you. Let us see. All right, so we have two cards that come forward that talk about deeper feelings and also uncertainty. So with the Moon card coming forward, they could be feeling a little bit uneasy because they're not sure if it's going to last, or they're not sure on how to feel about it itself. The thought process with the Moon would say they don't know what's going to come next, that something is quite uncertain. And so it's really just thinking, I don't know what is going to happen next. I don't know if this change is going to last. What is this change going to become into? We don't know. So it's kind of like this cautious, uncertain energy. And when we have the High Priestess come ahead, it's trying to trust their intuition, but it also comes forward with the air of mystery as well, because it's more of a card of secret there too. So we have this strong sense of thinking, where's the catch, or how long is this going to last? Being in a place of feeling very uncertain, and also being in this place of thinking that it's something that may not necessarily be something that they're overly can just lean back with comfort, that it's going to continue to be this way. It seems like they're feeling a little uneasy, uncertain, and kind of like a little bit reserved with these two cards as well, feeling like they kind of have to push themselves back or hide their feelings in one way or another rather than just being out in the open, because again, there's a thought process that something's not certain when it comes to moving forward. So let us see. How do you move this forward so he feels secure? Let us see. Five of Wands can come forward as a card of pick your battles, but also make sure you're practicing your battles. Sometimes some fights are just not worth it, and so we have to kind of learn to work through the dance of partnership. This Five of Wands is asking for us to realize the differences between the two parties and allow ourselves to kind of figure out more of the dance. So this is not saying that you can just blanket the idea over the entire connection and say, if you do A, B, C, you can make things happen. This Five of Wands is asking for you to kind of be in this place of moment to moment, of kind of, I don't want to say adjusting yourself to each moment, but making sure you're kind of being in this space of openness and flow to the moment so that you can have an opportunity to connect in a different way. So today, if overly talking worked, tomorrow maybe we take a bit of a step back and we test with the talking, but we don't try to ram it back up to the same levels that we were talking today, right? It's kind of like taking each day as it comes, to not force something to be. We're kind of learning the dance of partnership, or learning the dance and the ease that comes forward, the natural flow of the connection. Now, the Ten of Pentacles talks about building up patterns, but also creating a safe space based off of structure, trust, and family. This is basically routine and continuously showing up is pretty much all that you can do. There's not necessarily one thing over the other that's just going to automatically make them feel secure when it comes to moving forward. All you can do is make sure that you are basically picking your battles. Don't have a fight to have a fight. And make sure that you're in a space where you're kind of learning how to create flow, or learning how to work together in a way that's sustainable with the idea of the Ten of Pentacles. We want to focus on sustainable efforts and kind of a sense of security of we're not changing from one day to the other, right? Because when we have that Moon energy, we're uncertain. We don't go from talking all of today to no talking at all tomorrow, right? We may hold back a little bit so that we're not expecting a 10 out of 10, continuous conversation, so that we can kind of gauge what's the day going to be like today, how busy are we? But we're in this place here of trying to find that sense of flow and sense of balance. So that's what I would say here based on this combination is what you can do. Just kind of being in this place of creating a flow, creating a sense of routine and structure, reliability, and making sure that you're not being in a place of kind of picking certain fights when it comes to differences between the two of you is really going to create that secure energy to flow forward with. So that's what I would say. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com, for the live personal readings.